Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for always showing me your support. This is Dara's Effect Makeup. In case this is your first time of stopping by, please stay tuned because this video will be interesting to you. And if you're a returning subscriber, please keep watching. Thank you. Today I'm going on a smoky look on my model. So first of all, I'm starting out with the brows. I like to take my time to trim the brows just so it gives me what I want. So I'm spending some time on the brow. I'll brush it upward, trim, brush it downwards, and trim until I get the exact point of which I want to work on. And so I went in to do the second brow off camera, and now I'm going to wipe off some dirt off her face using a facial wipe, and I'll go in with a cotton pad and micellar water from Adventure just to take off more dirt off her skin. And then I'll go in with the vitamin C serum. This is just so I keep her skin color popping. Then I'll dry this off with my mini fan, and then I will be applying the moisturizer from Cetaphil. This is just so I keep her skin moist, supple, however you want to put it. I will go ahead and still dry, and now I'm going in with the sweat stopper on the temple, the T-zone, the cubic area, and then to the tip of the chin. I will just still go ahead and dry off, set the product so it just sits in the skin, and then I'll dry off again. And then this is a mattifying primer from Classic, just so I take out some oil from the most oily area of her skin. I think I love this primer because it just gives this very matte look, And this is the foundation I'll be using from Maybelline. This is Super Stay. So I'm using the priming spray. This is to enable me evenly distribute the foundation into the skin appropriately. I'm just going ahead to lightly blend in the products into the skin. You can see how I'm just working over this, lightly blending into the skin without getting too much product under the eyes. And most importantly, if you are going to be applying primer on the face, especially your mattifying primer, please do not apply primer under the eyes. This is just so you will not have your products creasing under the eyes. You can use more of moisturizer under the eyes than primer. Okay, so the next I'm using the L'Oreal True Match. Is just a shade lighter than the other foundation I use. This is just so that her skin tone can easily blend with the foundation I'm applying on her skin. You can see how her skin tone is beginning to come out. So this is the reason why you can actually blend in the two foundations before applying on the skin. I just decided to use this method. Sometimes you can just want to try out something. All right, please, if this is your first time on here, kindly subscribe, like, and drop a comment and a thumbs up. Okay, so I'm going to contour her face. I'm using 2 shades darker than the foundation color. So I'm going to be contouring from under the cheekbone towards the hairline and then back to below the cheekbone. So I'm just contouring, and then I'll contour her nose using the same dark shade. And after this, okay, so I'll just go ahead and contour the both sides of the nose. I'll do it appropriately. And then if you notice, I'm using the same blender. I just switch over sides. Where I used for the foundation, I'm using the upper part for contouring her nose, and then the underparts to contour below her cheekbone. And now I'm going in with the cream blush. So I'm using this lip palette as my cream blush and mixing two shades together because I want it to come out the way I'd like. You know, she has like a chocolate skin color. All right, so now I'm going to use a Nuban Cosmetic Concealer in 42 and 45. I'm using the 42 on her temple down to the bridge of her nose, you know, just to highlight this point. I'm blending in the product very well into the skin. You can see how I'm just blending. You just have to keep blending, you know. And I love this concealer because it's very easy to blend. Let me put it away. This Nuban concealer is very easy to blend. It just absorbs into the skin and there's this finished look it gives. So I just keep blending, and then I'll go into the other corner, which is the contour corner. I'll swap the blender and contour just so I don't leave any harsh line. And then I quickly use the blender to blend before I'm applying this light shade concealer. I'm trying to avoid a crease because this model, she has this teary eyes. I think this is like her first time, so she isn't too used to this. So any little thing towards her eye area is very sensitive, so she kind of brings out tears. And I'm trying to be very careful under her eyes because of these tears. So I'm just going ahead to blend this concealer together towards the outer corner of the cheek. If you want to keep blending, you blend it towards the outer corner. And then I did the other side off camera. Now I'm coming down to the cubic area. I'll just use the same blender down to the tip of the chin. I'm going back under the eyes because I just don't know what, if you can see, it looks kind of shiny. So she keeps having teardrop, you know. So now I'm going to set, and before I set under the eyes, I'll still go over with the blender again under the eyes just so it doesn't crease. Now I'm setting it gently using less products with my brush. I'm just setting this powder under the eyes. I'll do it on the other side too. I always say that you start with less product and then keep increasing as you desire, rather than just go in with so much products and then see that, oh, this is like a mess. So you go in with less products and just keep increasing. I'm just setting everywhere. You can see how I'm setting the temple. The products is just going into the skin to sit. I'm setting the cubic area down from the around the nose towards the cubic area and then to the chin. I'm just setting with the same shade which I used before, and then I moved over to the rest of the part of the face, setting also the contour area. And then that's it, guys. You have to just set the other part of the face. I'll go in with my setting powder I'd already used on the other eye before I remembered to, you know, show you guys the product I'm using, RCMA setting powder, to like bake the face. This setting powder is quite very nice, so I'm using it to bake the face just so I can work on the other stuff I need to complete on. So this is the contour area. I'm trying to, you know, this is just to hide those harsh lines. So I did the eyebrows, the eyeshadow off camera. Now I'm just fixing her false lashes. So I'm blending the false lashes and natural lashes together using Zaron mascara. You can see she's already tearing. So this is really funny. So I'm dusting off the powder from her face, and then I'm also using the other brush to like dab products into the rest part of the face. Okay, so you just dab and dab, and just to ensure those harsh lines are all out. Now I'm going in with a blush to set the cream blush I had already used. I'm using the CPD blush to set the blush I had used before on her face. You can see the makeup is beginning to come out. So this is MAC Mineralized Powder. I'm using it over the highlighted part of her face to dust off. So I'm going in with like an eyeshadow under her eyes because I created a smoky look. So I just wanted to match the two together to give like that kind of smoky eyes. And then in the inner corner of the eye, I'm just using like a very light shimmer. And then I went ahead to set the face. So I'm drying it and using Nuban cosmetic highlighter to highlight the upper part of her face, and then just a little bit on the bridge of the nose and the other side of her face. Man, this voiceover thing isn't too easy like that, you know. So guys, I also kindly support my page, like my videos, subscribe. If you're new on here, subscribe. Just drop your comments, let me know what you think about this look. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always showing me your love and support. I really do appreciate, guys. I did the lip also off camera. I'm just applying a clear gloss on it. You can see how she's admiring herself. Thank you guys for watching. See you in my next video.